everyone, it's Dee. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to my 2020 Christmas house tour. This is going to be me just showing you all the different areas that I decorated for Christmas this year. I definitely did not pull out as much Christmas as I normally do. If you go back a couple years, you'll see that I did a little tour, and there was probably a lot more in that video than will probably be in this video. But I kind of have to rotate my Christmas things out so that I can kind of use everything that I have, just because I have a lot of Christmas decor. But without further ado, let's get started. It's a really nice day out today, so I'm taking advantage of the light that I have. It's sort of been kind of rainy and gloomy here the past few days or so, but I'll probably try to film at night as well, so you can kind of see what it looks like. The decor looks like at nighttime as well. So this is my vintage aluminum tree, and I have it up in the game room here, and I have this vintage tree skirt that I picked up at an estate sale. It's not in the best condition, but the back parts that kind of faded out I put in the back, and then you can kind of see this front section here that still looks pretty good. So I just have a couple of presents wrapped. I have to still do some wrapping. So on the couch here, I just have a stuffed Santa, and I think I picked him up at an estate sale. These star pillows are from Target a couple years ago, and then this quilt was a gift from a family friend. And then over here, I have a runner, and it's felt, and then it has some sequin sewn in at the end, and then I have a little display here with a couple of things that I've made. I made this, the video is up on my channel, and then I have this little mug that I made, and then I left that pumpkin there because he was too cute. And over here I have a gnome, and my mom actually made this one. She made another one that I have downstairs, so she made that one. And then I have this beaded like arrangement, and I have this tree topper that I had picked up from, was it Michael's maybe? I think Michael's a couple years ago. And then I just have some books stacked up here, and I put the Christmas cookie one here on the top. So coming down the stairs here, I have these handmade Christmas trees. I can't remember where I picked them up, but there's a set of 4 of them, if you can see, kind of back there. And then these houses, I'm pretty sure were from Michael's. I have made a couple of these houses on my channel as well. So I have this feather tree here, and the lady I bought it from eBay said that it was a goose feather tree, and I absolutely love it. And I have to tell you guys a secret. This has been up the whole year. I did not take it down from Christmas last year. I took down all my Christmas, and then I kept looking at this tree, and I just, you know, liked the way it looked. So I ended up keeping it up. So I think I may take the ornaments off this year, but then I may actually just leave the tree up. Also, I'm afraid of bending it back and storing it, to be honest, because I think that it is a little fragile, and you know, I kind of like the look of that just plain white tree. So I think I might keep this up this year as well. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I have coming down the stairs here. That is a Christmas card holder, but I didn't put any cards there because I had trouble with the cards falling through, so I just ended up hanging it up there. It's Santa playing the piano, and then I think that was from Target, I believe, last year or a couple years ago. And then over here on this hanger, I have a awesome stocking here, and this was an estate sale find. I need to find a wooden hanger with the clip so that I can replace that, but you know, when you see it, you don't pick it up, and then I realized, maybe I should have picked one of those up when I've seen one. So yeah, that's the awesome stocking that I have. So we don't have a mantle, so I usually decorate the top of our bar here. So I did some putz houses this year and these gnomes that I picked up recently, and some deer and bottle brush tree to kind of make like a little village. That tree you might have seen in the video from a couple years ago. This is probably the biggest putz house I have, and it didn't fit, so I put it up there on the top where the corks are sitting. This tag I think was made, I think my friend made it. She is a neighbor of mine, and she sells Scentsy products, and she does awesome packaging. So I just saved the packaging or the tag, and I put it there. This was from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. I recently bought something from her that I'll probably show you here in a bit, and she added that, so I just wanted to add it to my decor. So this is one side of the cabinet next to the TV stand. These are some of my elf guys. And that doll usually is there all year. You guys will remember this Humpty Dumpty ornament that I picked up not too long ago. And these are actually replicas of pets that we had, Ashes and Lily. We had them and they passed a couple years ago. And so I had replicas made of them. This lady that I found in Austin makes them, and I will leave her information down below if you guys are interested. I have some angels here on the bottom, and then over here I have a little elf, and I just put some glass beads in this jar that I actually, not a jar actually, it's probably, what is it, like a bowl maybe? I picked this up from Mimi's Treasure Cottage on one of her sale video things, and so that's where it ended up. And then this tinsel tree I found at Goodwill, I believe. I have a vintage tree topper that fit nicely, so I put that there, but I just thought the colors on this were awesome. And I usually put the pink tree that I have there, but I found this colorful rainbow one this year, so I decided to put that instead. This was a bag that came with some of the Scentsy bars, and I don't know if it tells you what the scents are. Oh, it does on the inside. Sorry, did not want to focus. So here are the scents that come in this bag, and it came with this pretty velvet bag. In this little section here, I just have a Blomo Santa with a snowman, a squirrel, and some Santa matches. This is supposed to be a tree topper, so I just put him on a receipt spike. This is one of those vintage stuffed toy animal things. And then, of course, the Santa matches. And then I have the matching one here. And then I have a couple more elves sitting there. And then more elves up here. And then a house that I made. And the video of that is on the channel. So in this little section here, I have my Holt Howard picture and the mug set. And there's also a little bell here. That's the tag that's inside. I have it stacked on just a couple of vintage Christmas linens here. And that gnome is something that my mom had made a couple of Christmases ago, along with the other one that I showed you guys earlier. So that's sitting right here, and then we're just gonna move to this little section here. This is where I put the nativity this year. We're not going to be having anyone over, so this is actually the bar. Normally I would not put anything on here, but no one's going to be sitting here, so that's where this ended up. I picked this set not too long ago. Is it just maybe a couple months ago now, and I wanted to sell it, but when I brought it home I just couldn't part with it. I usually have my willow tree set that I put out, but this is the set that's coming out this year. I just like the painted faces, and it is marked. I can't remember which piece is marked, but I do remember seeing a marking on one of the pieces. In this little section here in my kitchen, I have the Susan Branch Christmas book just sitting on a stand here, and I have a Mary Engelbright book in the back of it, but the Christmas book is up front here. In this corner I have one of my Scentsy warmers. This is the red sweater one, and I found this at Goodwill actually, and I just love the way it looks for this season. I will leave you guys the information of my friend down below who sells Scentsy. I never thought that I would get into it, but I just loved I love all the scents that they have, and I like changing it out every few days or so to kind of match the mood or the season. We are at the entrance. I don't think I ever showed you guys this mirror. Ignore all that marks I'm supposed to cover up. But this mirror is actually from West Elm, but I got it from OfferUp, and I absolutely love it. I love the shape of it, and it fits nicely here in the front. And so this is the red cabinet that's up front. I have a blow-mold Santa here that lights up, and a little trinket plate or cookie plate that has some of these mercury glass beads just sitting there. And this feather tree I actually found on Facebook Marketplace, and when I saw it in the picture, I did not think that it was an actual feather tree, but when I picked it up and brought it home and looked at it, I was pleasantly surprised. So this is actually my first feather tree, and when I picked it up I definitely didn't think it was an actual feather tree, but it definitely, if you look closely, I don't know if you guys can see, let me see if I can focus a little better. You can see what that looks like, and it's actually, let me see if I can turn the base. It is a Texas A&M tree, so that's why the colors are such. And I did think about painting it, but I really don't know how that would go. I feel like that would be a lot of work, and so I think maybe I'll just leave it as is. But I was very pleasantly surprised to find that, and I did watch a couple of videos on how to make one, and I'm considering attempting to make one, so we'll see if that works out. So we have a couple of gnome guys here and a snowman that I put there. This is a wreath that I purchased from someone on Instagram, and I will also leave her information down below if you guys are interested. She makes some awesome wreaths, and the one that I recently made actually is inspired by this one. And this one's probably more busier than the one that I made, but I like this one equally because it has all these vintage doodads that live on this wreath. So this is, I think, the last little section that I'm going to show you in this video. So I have this little plant that I picked up at Trader Joe's. That's a candle that has lots of different colors in it. That's why it looks like that. That tray I picked up not too long ago at an estate sale. And then I have my salt and pepper shakers that are Santa's. And then these guys are those Anna Lee things. They usually hang actually on that doorknob there, but they fell off and I need to make a new tie for that. So I think that is it for this video. I have my two friends here. And I think that I want to do the tree in a separate video so that I can show you guys all the ornaments that I have that are, you know, really unique and vintage, and just wanted to have more time. So, and I think this video is a little long anyway, so I think that I will finish up here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys thought about the decorations, or if you guys have anything that I have. I would love to know. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.